Look, in venture capital, the pain is real. Watching deal after deal slip through your fingers, seeing founders burn out, investors crave certainty in a sea of noise, and everyone's stuck chasing trends that vanish overnight. The frustration hits hard when you know the next unicorn is out there. But no matter how many decks you read or meetings you sit in, the pattern of winning just doesn't reveal itself easily. It's exhausting, right? Feeling like you're guessing in the dark while the clock's ticking and everyone's betting on flash instead of substance. The anger builds up when conventional wisdom lets you down, when everyone says market size, traction, team, but you still lose big ones because the real signals are invisible to the untrained eye. So here's the first brutal truth. Winning startups are spotted by venture analysts who don't just look at what's obvious. Forget shiny metrics, forget buzzwords. You need to get violent with your filters. First, obsess over founder behavior under pressure. Watch how they adjust, how they deal with setbacks, not the polished pitches, but the messy reality. If they crumble or dodge hard questions, drop them. And don't fall for charisma alone. The best founders have a mix of stubbornness and flexibility. If they don't challenge their own assumptions daily, they'll crash. Next, dig deep into how the entire team communicates. This isn't about chemistry or likability, it's about brutal honesty and conflict. If everyone nods and smiles during the due diligence calls, run. The winner teams are the ones who argue ferociously behind closed doors and change direction fast because they don't trust consensus. They demand truth. And here's a trick nobody talks about. Watch the founder's network. Real connections, not LinkedIn lists. If their circle is full of yes men, that's a red flag. Winners build their network on tension and debate, on people who challenge their ideas and force growth. Now, forget the usual pitch metrics. Yes, revenue and growth matter, but those numbers can be dressed up or faked. Instead, get obsessed with understanding the problem they solve in a way nobody else sees. This is not about market size, it's about problem depth. If the pain point is surface level or convenient, it's doomed. If the founder can describe that problem so crisply that it makes you feel like you've been ignoring it your whole life, that's gold. The secret? Question the assumptions behind the problem, rip apart the logic and push founders to defend it or crumble. Another secret move. Watch their response to rejection and failure. The real winners don't just survive a failure, they weaponize it. They analyze what went wrong, strip ego off the table, and come back smarter. If founders cry victim or blame outside forces, slash the deal. The allowed emotion here is controlled, purposeful fire. Anything else is a liability. Also, don't trust surface-level feedback or words during meetings. Pay attention to the data they don't emphasize or avoid talking about. Sometimes, the silence or the detail they gloss over reveals what they fear the most. Ask the same question multiple ways, laterally, in different contexts. The winners can answer consistently, no matter how you twist the knife. And finally, the game changes if you push deeper than the startup. Vet the ecosystem they build. Winners create a feedback loop with users, investors, and advisors that's uncomfortably honest and constantly evolving. If this dynamic isn't there, you're backing a house of cards. This is what venture analysts who crush it do every day. They don't chase trends or listen to hype. They grind through noise, obsess over human behavior under fire, interrogate assumptions, and watch every little reaction. It's a brutal, exhausting process, but it's the only way to find the rare deals that change the game. Don't just follow the checklist. Tear the checklist apart. Get under the skin of these founders and their world. Because if you don't, you'll keep losing to the ones who do. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit the featured link to learn more.